Hello, happy Monday. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Okay, so I've got a short vlog here today. One important question I want to answer, and then I want to bring up a topic on mindset that I feel very strongly about, something I feel is very important. I'm going to keep it really, really short. My answers are just barely going to scratch the surface here. I hope just to give you some ideas to consider. If when I'm talking about resonates with you, if it strikes a nerve with you, I hope I motivate you to go a little deeper on these topics and investigate a little bit farther for yourself. Okay, the question of the day is, what is the best diet for fat loss? And my answer very simply is the one that you will stick to. If your diet plan, if your menu plan is filled with foods that you do not enjoy eating, yeah, you may succeed at losing some weight, but if you can't stick to it, if you don't want to stick to it, once you come off of it, you'll likely regain that weight back. And being in a cycle of losing and regaining, losing and regaining is very hard on the body. It's very hard on the mind. And you need to figure out a way to both eat foods that you enjoy and lose weight at the same time. If that's your goal. Your goal can be anything from weight loss to endurance training, less cycling, running, to building strength, building muscle. But your diet should be something that you can stick to permanently for the rest of your life. I'm using the term diet loosely here. I know it means something different to everyone else. I'm talking about the food that you choose to eat for your goals. So your diet, the diet that works best for you, is personal. I can definitely give you suggestions, but if you do not like the foods, you won't eat them. You won't want to eat them long term. So the best diet for fat loss is personal to you. It is the one that you find both delicious and allows you to meet your goals. Okay, the next topic is, it's a big one, and I'm going to do the best I can to sum it up. Self-shaming as motivation. Most people don't even realize they're doing this, but they criticize themselves into positive change, and it doesn't work. If it worked, you wouldn't be looking for an answer. I think there are some people that are motivated by their own self-criticism, but this is rare. The majority of us find that our self-shaming, our negative self-talk, our self-criticism, it drains us. It zaps our energy. It crushes our motivation. It does not, motivate us to change anything, actually. Why doesn't it work? Because no matter how close you get to your goals, if you do actually meet your goals, that critic, it never changes. It never goes away. So you may actually have met the goal that you set out to, and that negative voice is still going to be there telling you that you are a huge failure, that it may acknowledge this is successful, but what about everything else in your life that is still a massive failure? So that's the problem, is that negative voice, that critic inside you, it's never satisfied. So you go as hard as you can, and you may succeed, and it will never be satisfied. It will always be there to criticize you. So what do you do about that? Well, very simply, the shortest answer I can give you here is that you need to sort of fake it till you make it. I know you've heard that before, but it applies here. Is you have to stop those thoughts immediately, acknowledge that you're doing it, stop doing it in the moment, and try to say something positive. Try to give yourself a compliment, even if you feel it's totally silly, even if you feel it's totally fake. Give it a shot. Say something nice about yourself. It can be anything. It can be that you think your ears look nice today. Something irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Try to say something nice. Try to pay yourself a compliment. And pretty soon, those compliments, that voice of praise, of support, actually ends up becoming louder. And the voice of criticism starts to get quieter. It does take some practice. It does take some effort. You do have to consciously try to stop being negative and try to start being positive. But you do this on the inside. Nobody else has to know you're doing it. I know it's going to feel pretty silly. But start today with some small compliments, some small things that you are already proud of, things that you like about yourself, whatever they may be. Start to give those voices a little more space, and they will soon take over, and the negative voices will start to diminish. Best diet for you is personal. It's the diet that you find delicious and that you can stick to for the rest of your life, and that helps you meet your goals. And stop the self-shaming today. Stop it as soon as you can, and start to replace it with some self-praise and some self-love. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a very good week. Send me more questions and more topics and more comments, and I will see you next time. Take care.